How's it going, folks? How's it crack-a-lackin'? Sorry I wasn't on yesterday. My uncle had a stroke, so I had to go check him out, make sure he was okay. Um, it was a week prior to that, but I wasn't able to see him right away before. My parents were like a day after, I think. But, yep, I headed into town, a farther away town for me to visit my uncle, make sure he was all right. Spent the afternoon and evening with him. Hey, welcome Eastern Washington. How are you doing today? Aloha, welcome. Glad the notifications, I guess, are working, right? See if I can adjust this a little bit. Hey, there we go. Trying to straighten it out a little crooked. You doing pretty good? That's great. That's great. What'd you all do today? I did painting today. I still have a little bit of paint on me. Got more to do tomorrow. Got the base of the walls ready. And then I gotta cut in all the trim. There's a whole bunch of trim. Whole bunch of trim. Wow, this thing is not showing anybody in here. But I know there's two of you in here. It shows one person in here, but I know there's two of you in here. That's weird. And it shows 0 likes. Of course, your end I have it blocked, but unless nobody double tapped, that could be why. But loaded 762 Mauser. 762 Mauser. What would that be? Is that like the broom handle Mauser? One of those? Is that what those are? 762. 762. I'm thinking of 762, like the Tucker-off. What are those? Those are 762 by 39? No. That's 765. Argentina. Okay, those are some weird ones. I'm thinking of 762 by 25 or 762 by 39. This is the 25. So yeah, we had a couple requests that I wasn't able to fulfill yesterday, but so we had someone wanted to see my CZ52, and then they wanted me to put my favorite bolt actions out, and someone wanted to see my Ruger 357. So, hey, welcome. How's y'all doing? Está bien, Rafa. Gracias a Dios. He's doing okay. His speech was a little slow. Not too bad, but you could tell that there were some times where he was like, I can't think of the word, but in his mind he knows what to think, but it couldn't come out or whatever sometimes. Someone subscribed. Thank you for that. Guys, this is Desert Armory and More. Thank you for coming by. I do not have an M1 Grand, unfortunately. Maybe one of these days. It's going pretty good. I did some painting today, got all the walls painted, 2 coats all around, and then now I got to do all the trim. So the question of the evening was, what is your favorite bolt action that you've either owned or would like to get? Someone asked me if I would put all my favorite bolt actions on the table, so I did, which is a fair amount. Yeah, it was a productive day. Yeah, it was how many linear square foot was it? It was like 1,400 and something square surface area. A Cricut 22 bolt action? For real? I have a cheapy one that's very similar to Cricut in the corner. When I had all my 22s on the table, that was one of them that was on there. And once we get more people in here, I'm going to open up some mail. I did open this one up already, but not this one, from stuff for the channel here. Let's see. Is your SKS a factory 26? It is a Norinco. Don't know what model. I'm not sure which one it is. My favorite gun. Good question. So I usually put them in categories. My favorite bolt action of all of my bolt actions is the 338 Lapua back here. That's a Ruger Precision. My favorite semi-automatic is probably my AK. My favorite lever action is this one right here. It's a 3220 made in 1895. It's a model 94. And then here's that AK right here. That's probably my favorite semi-automatic. And then my favorite shotgun is right here. It's a dual barrel Beretta Silverhawk. But yeah, those would be my favorites of those. My favorite semi-automatic pistol I don't have out here. It's a TTI Canic Combat. Live unboxing. Yeah, that was the idea. We do have 39 people in here. So, guys, let me lower this stand. Let me lower the stand. So if you guys get claustrophobic, what do you call that? There we go, guys. All right. Let me reverse the camera so I can see. There we go, guys. It's going to be a little more blurry, but we'll go ahead and do this here. If we can get the camera down low enough. Sorry, guys, it's kind of jerky. It might fall off the stand. Let's see. That ain't working. Sorry, guys. We're trying to figure this out here. All right. Let me sit right here. All right. So one of the things I got was I did open this box already, just so you know. That one I opened earlier. So I got a butt for one of my shotguns I'm rebuilding. This one's for a brand called Eclipse. American Ruger's your favorite. Yeah, those are very nice bolt actions, cheap, and they work. So this is for an Eclipse double barrel shotgun from Belgium, if I recall. Most of them are. It's a pre-1899. And this is going to fit perfect to my one barrel that I have the receiver. Now I need to get the trigger plates and the bunny ears, which I do have a lot of bunny ears, so I might be able to find something that'll work for that. But then the other unboxing is this one right here. Ugh. This thing weighs a lot, guys. 26 pounds, 10 ounces. We got a big old box. Ugh. Look at that big old box, folks. Look at that. Alrighty. So we got some warranty papers. Maybe that'll give you an idea what's going on here. What are those? Yeah, lever actions are easy to store. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Alex? We're doing a little unboxing right now. Thanks for coming by. So we already did one unboxing of a shotgun I'm rebuilding, an old double barrel from late 1800s. That one we did already. And then this, they must have just threw that in there. I wasn't expecting that, but so in here we've got this thingy here. It's backwards for y'all. Sorry about that. Yeah, dies and molds. Yep. So some of these I already have, so I'll just resell them. If you guys are interested in that type of stuff, maybe one of y'all are getting into reloading. But here's some cleaning rods that were in with it too. It was just a bulk thing. I think that's for taking out bullets maybe when you get them accidentally stuck. It was this bulk thing, and it was sold as a lot. It's probably like, if you buy them all brand new, probably $2,000 worth of stuff. Hey, what's up? 2A the way. Appreciate you coming by. These are lubricator and sizer dies for 454 right there. This one's for 451, whatever that is. So it's for 450, it says. And there's like a sizing die bullet looking thing for a head space. You got a couple of them in there. A little hammer. We got a trickler in there. It's just all used stuff. Let's see what these are. Anybody know what these are? I think they're aren't those caps? Can't remember. If I have duplicates of these, I think those are for gas checks maybe, of dies, like for loading dies. Let's see what this one is. This one's something for 357 Magnum. Let's see what that is. It used to be $13 and something. It was really cheap. Oh, they're gas checks. They're these little gas check things. Okay. It's not like, I don't know if I ever use those or not. We'll see. And then here's some loading dice here for 6.5 by 5.5 Swede. Let's see, kinetic bullet puller, not a hammer. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I've seen it for a couple things, but yeah, you are correct. Some people use this end for tapping, but Thanks for clarifying. I'm new at reloading, so another length and gauge case there. That one's for 44 mag. This one's for 220 Swift. That's a rare cartridge. Yeah, that weird blue thing. It's like a blue-green color right here, yeah. It looks more blue on the camera. Let's see. Guys, if you like this stuff, double tap the screen. We're doing an unboxing here. Gas checks for 44 mag. Or 44 caliber, at least. Here's a die set for 7x57 Mauser. Huh. That's what Fellman needs. Reloading is so fun and smooth. Yeah, it's a nice, any lever action shotguns. Yes, I have one. Here, let me move that for you. So I have one in the corner. Right there. Right. Sorry, it's so close because I'm using the front camera. Right there in the corner. Here, let me just reverse the camera for you. Right there. There we go. It's a, it looks like an 1887, but it's actually a 1901, made in 1901, 10 gauge. Yeah. Hand loading is one of those things that I'm a little scared of, but at the same time, I'm just going to go ahead and do it. So I started doing some of it. It looks like we're missing maybe one for this one, unless it already was a two-piece die. That's for the 7.57 Mauser. I don't even know one of those. Or the Swede. Whoops. Had the top come off. Yeah, the 6.5 Swedish Mauser. Hey, isn't that what you have? Eastern Washington, don't you have a 6.5 Swedish Mauser? You were just talking about a 6.5, I thought. Let's see here. These are some for reloading, I think. I'm not sure what. Braces or something? Came with a little wrench in here. Excuse me. Here's some more. I'm not sure what those are for. Alright, here's some more dies here. I'm not sure what these are for. It's missing the paper. Let's see here. Take off the cap. 45 Colt. There we go. It's got the two-piece. Let's see, that's for setting it, and that's for pushing the lead in. So it's missing one of them. I actually have some 45 Colt. Here's a bag of stuff. This one's for 44 Special and 44 Mag. Right there. You have a lot of good so far. Oh, the Argentina. Yeah. What size was that? Sorry, guys. I'm trying to pay attention to this and your chat. 30-06 Springfield. I already have one of those. So I'll have to decide to keep this one or the, which these are Lee's, I think. Or no, Layman's. Or if I'll keep my other ones. What's this one here? Have to take the lid off. That's a Lee. What size are these? These are some old ones. These are old dies. Another 45 Colt. So, if anybody needs 45 Colt dies, 7.62 by 53. Okay, so this is a 6.5 by 55 Mauser, and the other one was a 7 by 5.7. Sorry, it's backwards because the camera. You had some in 30-06. Yeah, I have a 30-06 too. I already have one as well, so I need to get rid of that one. I have two 45 Colts then, so I'll have a total of 3. This one, it looks like it's empty. It used to have this in it. 38 Special and 357. Guys, double tap that screen, would you guys? They've done millions in donations. What's this one? This is some for die. Let's open this one up. It's just one bag full. It was a hodgepodge. I got this whole box for like $280 or no, less than that. $240 something, I think it was. And it's like $1,000 something worth of dies. I don't know what that one is. Oh, there we go. A 457. That's weird. Never heard of it. What's a 457? Anybody know what that is? Yeah, double tap that screen, folks. Hit that like button. Thanks, EDC. Appreciate it. Pinning that one on the top. 71 of you in the chat. If you like the stuff, subscribe. We're doing an unboxing today. I got a whole bunch of dies and stuff. These ones are a little rusty. Layman's 38 and 357. Let's see. Here's another one. That's just an empty box, so I can put some of those ones that are in bags in these. Here we go. What's this one? Heh, look how cheap that was back then. Now they're $40, $50 something. Let's see. The boys out there are too distracted by the levers. Oh, sorry guys. All right, what size we got here? 30-30. Need a 30-30 Winchester? I already have one of these. Maybe I'll make a short of all of them that I don't need. Push through. Oh yeah, there was that one. Might have been. Hey, there's a butt. There's a butt for a shotgun or something. Remington. I could put that on my 270, the one that doesn't have a butt plate. I think it's new. There we go. Put that on my 270. It doesn't have a butt plate on it. Let's see here, guys. Let's see what's in this box. Something Lee. Safety powder scale. I wonder if it's actually in there. Aha! Look at that, guys. It's in there. 457 caliber big bore hunting air gun. You think so? Could be. Where's that one at? It was all by itself in a little bag. This one right here. Oh, it's a bullet sizer. 457 bullet sizer is what it says on it. Excuse me. That's a nice little scale. Oh, it's a CZ. Oh, I do have one. It's up there. Right there. CZ 50. I think it's a 457. It's a 17 HMR. There, I just lifted up there. That scale's really nice. Let's see here. So then we got another one here. Oh boy. 375 Win. I've never even heard of that. You ever heard of a 375 Winchester? Heard of 375 Winchester. Not sure. Let's see. How many guns you got? About 100. Más o menos. This one's an empty box. It used to be a 45 ACP taper crimp. Maybe that's actually what's in there. There's something in there. Nah, there's nothing in there. Oh, here we go. What's this one? Has one die in it. What was it for? Has one die. The scoop. 9mm. That's just for the bullet, though, to push the bullet in. Never fired one on my life. Looking forward to info. Oh, on the 350, the 375, this one? Yeah, that's weird. Let's open it up and see what it looks like. Decent shape. Has a little shell holder in it, too. Oh, my ankles are getting hurt. Oh, sorry, guys. All right, what's this one? Bullet puller with collet, without collet. All right, so here's a bullet puller. That'll be handy. If you ever accidentally forget to put the powder in when you're loading up, like, uh-oh. Building several HAL PRS rigs. Nice. HH Magnum. Don't know if there's any of those or not. We're getting through stuff. Whoa, this die set must be something expensive. In its day, oh, it's, guys, I've never heard of this one. It's backwards, but it's 11.15 by 58R Spanish. Back then, it was $80. Yeah, the H&H. That's probably what the... Well, this isn't H&H, though. This is a Winchester. Right here. It's a 375 Winchesters. They're different? Oh, nice. Yeah, 6.5 is pretty good. 6.5 Creedmoor. Let me see if these are all in here. Oh, these are the more, yeah, these are the 4D. The 4D, the ones that are, they use 4D. CH4D is usually like the rarer rounds. That's going to be worth some money. Right there. I'll get money off of that one. It was pretty humid today, so I'm a little tight. This one's got a scooper in it. I can't tell what else. That was a tight lid. A shell holder for number, what number it's at? X1. And then part of the top of a die, that's all. And a scooper, 0.5 cc. What else we got in here? That's just cushion. Got one more big box in here, guys. Powder measuring kit with all the little measurers. What caliber is the Spanish die for again? It's the 11.15 by 58R. So this company usually makes dies for rare stuff. From Google, the 375 Winchester looks like a 30-30. Okay. So, sorry it's backwards because it's the front camera. 11.15 by 54R. And yeah, these are the CH4D brand. They're the ones who makes cartridge reloading stuff for like rare stuff that are kind of obsolete, like the 25 ACP, not the ACP, 25 Rimfire. They made one of the 2520 Stevens single shot. I have the bullets, but not the dies. They're made by that company. I'm from Arizona. How about you, Alex? Where are you from? Hey, Larry. What's up, brother? How's your eyeball doing? I know you had that jump fall into it. Yeah, I'll have to go through this stuff. Maybe take a picture of all of it and put it as a post. And then I'll maybe like make another post that says something about like, that's the ones I don't want. Put a post up that I don't want of the stuff. That way, if anybody wants it. Because there's definitely duplicates in here. Like there's 2 sets of 45 Colt. I already have one of those. There's a set of 30-30. I already have one of those, as well as a 30-06. So there's definitely some stuff in here that I don't need. But there's some stuff in here that I think would be nice to have. If I ever would get a 7mm Mauser or a 6.5 by 55 Swede. 6.5 longer bullet has better range through, although they are same. Yes, it does. Yeah, that's what it is. It's for the 43. So that's why it's such an expensive set, even way back then. Because the 43 Spanish, that ammo is like finding hen's teeth, I heard. Which is pretty much how the single shot 2520 Stevens is too. That's what do you call it? Like finding hen's teeth. But yeah, guys, double tap that screen if you like. We're unboxing some loading equipment. I'll put some of it on a post. And well, here we go. That's empty though. I'll put it on a post, like I'll spread it out and put it on a post of what all what I got, and then I'll make another post of the stuff I want to get rid of. How do you survive 105 on average, bro? Where I'm at here, it might have barely got that hot. I'm down south, and we're a high desert over here. We're like 4,200 elevation. Tucson's like maybe 2,200. It's 61 right now, and it'd be down to, let me see what it is. Well, I can't see, I don't think. If I go out, it won't work. Guys, thanks for coming in. I see there's almost 100 of you in here. I do shorts of shooting. I do shorts of explaining guns. Right now we're doing a live of an unboxing of dies and loading equipment that I got, as well as a butt for redoing one of my stocks on my shotgun. I'm making one out of parts, just slowly gathering the parts together, making it. It's an old 12 gauge from like 1895, 1897, something like that. Yeah, sub and like. Oh, thank you. Carmen Murray, appreciate that. 111 you in here. And we do shorts. I was trying to do some shorts of hunting last Saturday, but unfortunately I didn't get any dove. But I did give you some shorts of hiking and mines. So if you like that stuff too, I do shorts of outdoor stuff like hiking, going in old mines, a little bit of my work. I'm a handyman. I'm my own business. This scale is in really good shape. I suppose people still use these scales. It's like brand new. Yeah, this one right here, I wouldn't mind getting one of these one time. A 6.5/55. He got an oldie. I got a whole bunch of oldies, brother. If you want classics, I got them. Levers, yeah, right there. See those? Start drooling. And then Papa Pew Pews, he always drools over that wall. All them double barrel shotguns. Excuse me. Hey, Ultra Fire, welcome back to the chat. How are you doing? So this is one I could sell. These are the, well, that's weird. He says 38, 357. Let's see, what else does it say? Is it 2 different ones in here, maybe? That says 9mm. These things are all mixed up. I'll have to sort them out properly. Hey, what's up, Cannabis? How's it going, brother? Either okay, fine at 16 degrees here. Sounds great. 16 degrees, dude? Must be Celsius. I used to live 265 feet above sea level. Vernon, welcome. Okay, I saw the video on Desert Mines last night. Was sure it was your site. Yes, that's mine. all those were out in the desert where I was hunting for dove. The one took a long time to get to because I had to hike like literally this steep up some rock that was up a trail. It's going great, late prepper. 13 Celsius at night here in QC. Was that Quebec? You should get a Swedish Mauser. Yes. That's probably what this one would be, right? Right here, the 6.5 by 55. No, I would like to get a Swiss Mauser. I really want a Swiss gun. I've never had one, and I hear they're very good quality. Quebec, okay. When I lived in West Virginia, it was 95 on average. Yeah, and probably the humidity was 95 too, right? Yeah, so I'll see what I can find for one of those. Is there certain years that are better than others, Eastern Washington or models? Maybe you could put those, that comment on that one in one of my shorts. That way I can look over it and see. Hey, welcome, welcome. Oh, let's see, guys. So yeah, what were these ones for? Anybody know what these are? AccuWax loading set. Doesn't say what for caliber it's for. Oh, so you can have your own home range and you shoot wax out of it. Like they do in Tombstone. Tombstone's around the corner from me, by the way. The Swiss K31. Okay, let me screenshot that. There we go. Hey guys, it even came with a holster. Oh, there goes all the gas checks. At least it landed on a on a towel. My 44 mag gas check bag, box, whatever, just tipped over. All right, guys, let me move this real quick. Got to see my bum there. Yeah, look, they just spilled. Oops. All right, guys, go back over here. Is that the lid? No. There's a whole bunch of these. I've never loaded with gas checks yet. That's sweet, bro. Oh no, that's not so sweet. They try. Yeah, right. You soiled it. Did you just soil yourself?
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Didn't mean to do that one.
You're copper. For the 44 mags is what they're for. I've never messed with gas checks. I guess you put it in a certain spot when you're loading. There's a whole bunch of them. There must be like 2,000 of them or something. Doesn't say. Anyways, the subject for the night was what's your guys' favorite? Yeah, right. Well, you're laughing, mate. Why are you so sad? Can you flip a lever gun with one hand?
No, I can't, sir. I cannot.
Because you'd have to have a pretty small butt on it. Or a big loop. And I don't have a big loop shotgun. Welcome to the chat, by the way, just about doors. I like that word. Just about doors. Yeah, I'm pretty good with sound effects and accents. Yeah, there's that butt we got. It belongs to one of those shotguns over there that we're working on. Put rounds on the stove as a kid. Ooh. Hey, I got one. Back to the manufacturer, roller pumps and frame rolling around about 150 rounds. Gated down. What? South British Aussie? I sure did, sir. Sounds just like one, don't I? You're getting your jollies on. Would you like some tea, sir? Almost dropped him again. I need to tape that top on. I'm gonna have a problem. All right, guys, we're gonna flip you around. Hola, Derek. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Cómo estás, hermano? ¿Dónde vive? Derek, ¿dónde vive? JB Outdoors. Oh, JB. Okay, I can just call it that. Oh, sure enough, I called it J About's Doors. Pull game strong. I'd love some chips, family. Could you give me some chips and taters? Let me turn my subscription count back on. The thing died on me. We got a couple. Thanks, guys. That's our subscription counter, by the way. Right. We're not talking about libraries, brother. Okay, so let's see. We had 3 requests evening before last. Someone wanted me to put up my 357 Magnum. Here, let me lower this so you guys can see that. Someone wanted me to put my Black Hawk. We did. And then someone wanted me to put my CZ52. So we put that. And then they said, put all my favorite bolt actions. And so that's what we did. So we'll go ahead and take you off the shelf here. That's low-key a good name. Change it. I hope not, mate. All right, let's turn our lights on, too. There we go. Get some light on the subject. Don't you think it'd be a good idea? Sabin, welcome to the chat. All right, so... excuse me, guys. Hey, Lisa, how's it going? How is your friend you went to visit? Oh, they used my uncle. He's doing pretty good. He was a little slow on some of his thinking and trying to remember words a little bit, but not bad at all. Like, it was barely anything. Okay, so 357 mag right here. It shoots, obviously, 38s as well. 38 specials. I don't know which I'd like more. 357, it depends. I wouldn't say it's way more powerful. I guess I say that because I shoot 460s and 500s. So I have some that are supposed to be even hotter. So these 38s right here are called Plus P Plus. They're law enforcement only. I guess they're supposed to be hotter than just a plain Plus P. And then, yeah, someone asked my favorite bolt actions. So this back one here is this round right here. It's a 338 Lapua. And then that next one, let's see, this one without a scope here is a 30-06 Remington 700 made in late 70s, I believe. It still has some of the jewels on the bolt. The other one, the 270, wore off. So that's the 30-06. This is the 270, which is the one with the scope here. I'm going to use that one for my whitetail this year. Got a decent buckhorn, I think it's called buckhorn, 6-hour scope on it. It goes out to, what is that? I guess that'd be 16, because that's after 14 would be 16 where that little thing is. It's decent, 4x18 by 44. It looks a little funny on there, but hey, it works. And then this one here is one of my favorites too. It's a 303 British Lee Enfield number 4 Mark 1. And that would be this load right here. And then this is my little CZ, I think, what model did we say that one was? I think it's a 457. This one's made in the Czech Republic, so it's actually a Czech one. It's not like a U.S. one. They're not for sale. And that's a 17 HMR right there. And then I just stuck in my 2 Colts, because people like seeing those. And then my 45 ACP. I took that one on my hunting trip. Let's see here, folks. And this is a runner-up. I didn't have enough room to put my little 22, my first gun I ever bought. You know, it's a little beat up. I got it when I was 18. We got a 22 Magnum scope on it, but it's just 22 LR. That one, it's a Savage Mark II. First gun I ever bought and registered to my name. So, yeah. And then I got all my levers here except my my Model 99 and 300 Savage isn't over here. I could put it on top there, but... So we got the 44 mag on the bottom. That's a Model 94. We got the 2535 Model 94. This one's like a 70s, late 70s model. Sorry, early 70s, late 60s. This is the early 1900s and 2535 Model 94. Model 92, made in 1895, chambered in 32 Winchester centerfire. This one is a Model 92 as well, chambered in the 2520. This is actually more of a breech action, like a single shot shotgun. That's in the Stevens 25 rimfire. So it'd be those little boxes right there that are made in Canada. Stevens short and the other one's long, so they're rimfire. Kind of like a 22 rimfire, just bigger. And then this one is a rimfire 32 rolling block Remington number 4. This is a high power pellet gun, 25 caliber. Here is a tactical shotgun. It's semi-automatic. Looks kind of like an AR. I mean AK. Inbreed. Well, it's not a lever action. It kind of looks like it, right? So it like is what do you call it? Deceiving, is it, mate? Very deceiving. And then we got ourselves a really nice clone MP5. I need to get a brace for it yet. And then we might put a fun switch on it as well as a can. Try to pull a straight pull Swiss. Yeah. Do they have that one in the 6.5 by 55? So that butt I showed earlier is for that shotgun back there, where it's missing the butt. This one's missing the forearm, so I need to find a forearm for that one. Shooting wax is great. Okay, yeah, so I have a set that'll do that. Ornamental metal fence, I know, right? With that little thing in there. And then we got our shotguns over here. We got a 10 gauge. That one's like what brand is that one? That one's a HJ Sterling. That's a 10 gauge. We're still working on that one. It's a little loose. This one's a F Williams. That one's really nice. It shoots really nice. This one shoots pretty good. I got it at a swap meet for like 120, but it was missing the Ravagers, so I found those online. Took a long time to find the right ones. That's early late 1800s as well. This one's late 1800s as well. It's American Arms, and this one's a Zastava, chambered in 16 gauge. It's an M75. That's a modern one, but from here down is pre-1899. Got to watch some laws. That green plant is a federal crime if you lie on that. I don't have any. I don't use that stuff. Let's see here. Someone was wondering. Who was it that you were wondering how much I paid for the cannabis for the CZ? This one here? 1903 Springfield. Nice. Carl Gustav. Hey, I got another subscription. Thank you, guys. Double tap that screen, too. There's 106 of you in here. Yes, sir. Tommy Lee, welcome to the chat. Thanks for coming by. If you like the stuff, subscribe. Double tap the screen. I have an SKS right here. Savage 22 is right there. It's a 22 LR. So here's my SKS. It's made in 1940. Right there. Let's see here. How much did you pay when you were 18? For that one, I got it from Walmart for like 120 buckaroos. Now, it didn't have the scope. Let's see here. Which is stupid because yeah, I know, right? Favorite commercial rifle pre-64 M70. Nice. In 358 Winchester. That's cool. I've never heard of that. Screenshotting that one. We're going to look at that one. Let's see here. I want an FRT on a belt. Yeah, dude, that would be cool. Yeah, it's in really good shape. Favorite rifle is a 303 British. Oh, I got one right here, brother. Right there. Right there, brother. Is that what you're talking about? Right there. It's made in 1943. Someone put a scope on it and took the wood off. Yes, sir. That's this round right here. 303 British. Definitely not. I've lost too many of the... Okay. Cannabis. You can get a TM22 Feather AR looking 1020 for one night. That's not too bad. Hey, welcome, Toy Town Inc. New here, Millennium FUD. I'm in terms of firearms. I am a millennium as well. I'm a 1990. Millennials start at 1981 all the way to 96. Howler from Alaska. Slim Tom at G Unit. How are you doing? Would you like some fish and chips, mate? You're from Alaska, huh? I like that. Haven't been there yet. Had some friends there. Hey, cool edits. Mr. Tom Slim, or Slim Tom. Mind double tapping that screen and subscribing? Hey, thank you. Appreciate it, brother. You got a channel? If you do, I'll see if I can look you guys up later. If you subscribe and you're public, I could subscribe back very easily. El Denado. Bienvenido, hermano. Missed the old belted cartridges, but these new ones are just wow. Yeah, right? The first one of the 2 digits on the SKS used indicate, yes, they're Narinkos. Mine starts with a 40. So it's a 1940. The first one or two digits of the SKS used indicate the date code. So take the first two and add it to 1956 for the date. Well, that doesn't make any sense. They didn't make those in the add 40 to 1956. They didn't make it. It's not a 90 something, dude. I think your calculation's wrong. You never saw how. That's what I was asking. You never said how much the CZ was or caliber. So that's a 17 HMR right there. This little booger, good for coyotes and squirrels. That was one of the ones that I got online as a subscription through online, and it fell through the cracks. Normally, this is the deluxe version, so they're like 600 to 700 buckaroos. I paid 420 buckaroos, something like that. I have one Glock. New, welcome to the chat. Dell Life, I am not. Welcome to the chat as well. Double tap the screen. If you like the stuff, subscribe. I'm not from Georgia. I'm from Arizona. Welcome, by the way. It's been a while since I've been to Georgia. Thank you. Yeah, those are my two Colts. This one's chambered in 32 Smith & Wesson long. That one's in 32-20 Winchester centerfire. Ruger Precision. Yes, the one in the back is. That actually is this guy, a 338 Lapua. So it's the big boy. That's it right there. So here's let me put a 17 HMR by it so you can tell the difference, because it is pretty big. So that's a 17 HMR. I'm telling my brother because Henry Moore. Okay, just got $100 from 1,000 rounds. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, it's pretty much a 22 Magnum shell, neck down to 17. Yeah, Mare's Leg. I've heard they're pretty cool. Hey guys, look, we're almost there. You're almost to the dreaded number. Hey, what's up, Woody? Welcome to the channel. Like the name. What's one of the best old school rifles, in your opinion? I would say a type of lever action, honestly. Because for rifle wise, they're very reliable, and most bolts actions too would be very reliable. How long have you had your gun for? The first one I ever bought was this one when I was 18, and I'm 35 now. So, watching from Texas. Welcome, Mr. Woody from Texas. Heavy Cream, thank you for coming by. Double tap that screen if you like this stuff. Let's see. Is that Colt Police positive? Yes, they are. Both of them are. This one is a late it's like a 1910, 1911. That one's about the same year. Original finish on both of them. This one's worn a little because it's got the patina. But yeah, this one's the original finish as well, and it's in really, really good shape. This one's got patina as well as a little screw worn. I actually got that one just over 400 buckaroos. This one under 400 buckaroos. Yeah. It's either the first digit or the first two digits, so your SKS is likely a 60. Possibly, because the Norinco says it goes off of the first digits. It's a 40. So you said add that to 50, that. So yeah, that would be 60. So question, what's your opinion on the 22 ARC? I'm building one right now. Honestly, Tommy, I've never shot a 22 ARC. To me, it's probably one of those cartridges that somebody made just to see if it'll take off, kind of like the 6.8 Western, I think it's called. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Let's see here. It's one of those ones I don't think they're going to take off, really, the 22 ARC. I mean, it's such a small bullet. It's like a 223 on steroids, would be my guess. Let's see here. Oh, and I take requests. Like all this stuff on the counter, except the two pistols and the 45 over there, the 1911, were requests. Someone asked if I could put all my favorite bolt actions on the table, so I did. The other one was, can you please put your 357 Magnum? And the other one was, can you put your CZ Tokarev? So I did. So I take requests. Like, say you want to ask me if I have something. Yeah, here's one right here. It's a Springfield. I took that one on my my hunting trip when I went for the doves the other day. I slipped a little bit though, and it made a teeny little nick here, even though it was in a case. I slipped on the rocks. That's what it was. But yeah, I make requests. Like you could ask, hey, do you have this? And I'll be like, yeah. And then if I do, I'll put it on the table the next live, which is 6 p.m. usually every evening, Arizona time. Do you have any M14. I do not. No. They should make a super teeny 1911, but 25. That would be cool. They make the 9mm of it. Try Gun Parts Corp for that shotgun forearm. Oh yeah, possibly. I forget what brand that one is. It's an American gun company, which is what my shotgun up on top. This one's American Gun Company too, but this was like just so. It was like an 1889. It's like the last year. 1889? 1898. It's the last year you could get them before they, what you call it? You'd have to get FFL. Guys, oh, look, 666. Through the Win Mag. Sorry, guys, my asthma is really bugging me right now. That's a 338 Lapua. I don't have a 338 Win Mag. Desert Armory more. You need to put out the pointer stick before YouTube. Yeah, they could. I'm not even sure where that thing went. The thing I've used before. The last couple times it didn't. Do you have a Browning Auto 5? I do not have any Brownings, unfortunately. My sister has a Springfield EMP contact. Basically that. EMP, is that in the 9mm? All right, there. I'll use this again. And then if we want to touch them, we could always like take the little fingers out and grab it, right? Let's see here. Yeah, it's a 9. Okay, so I've seen the Browning 22 in a 1911 look, which would be pretty cool. But that's like $600 something. You said you have a Remington 700. Yes, it's not through 8. So I've got two 700s here. So this one right here with that shotgun shell holding it up, that one is, you can see the jewels in a little bit yet. That's a 30-06. So that would be this second cartridge in right there. The other one with the big old scope on it is a 700 as well. It's either a late 60s or an early 70s. That's the one without the butt on it. It's just metal. That's a 270, which is the second one in right, or third one, I guess. My favorite bolt action rifle is the Intervention M200 and 375. Yeah, that'd be cool. Or the 408, or the what? They made a 418, or no, was it 416? Let's see here. Cannabis. When I was 18, someone sold me a High Point. Then my EXS brother stole it and pawned it. He was a felon, so I don't know how he sold it without. I know, right? Your favorite rifle overall? Like, I don't really have a favorite. Like, my favorite bolt action would be that 338 Lapua probably back there. RPG 7. Yeah, I don't have an RPG. In West Virginia, you can have handguns. Such one. Yeah, a lot of states are. Actually, I think Arizona is. How about your favorite gun? I don't have. That's a hard question to ask. Answer. So my favorite bolt action is that 338 Lapua. My favorite shotgun is over here. My 10 gauge Beretta Silverhawk made in 1960. My favorite lever action is this one right here in 3220, made in 1895. And then my favorite semi-automatic I have would probably be my AK, just because they can withstand just about anything. My favorite semi-automatic pistol would be my TTI Canik Combat. Absolutely fully stock on my RPR 300 PRC. Nice. It's a shotgun. Beretta makes shotguns. They also make pistols too, but it's a 10 gauge Silverhawk. I have my father's 700 243. Nice. Paid for itself in deer meat hunting South Central. Well, I'm sure it is. Yeah. Yeah, of course, YouTube throttled our numbers down. We had about 120 people in here. And as soon as we hit like 45 minutes, 42 minutes, they throttled it down. I hate that when YouTube does that. They do it with 2A content, but they don't do it with other stuff. Like, I've seen those people that put the rubber bands on the watermelon. They'll have like 2.5 thousand people watching and that many likes too. How come they don't throttle them down? Any tips on reloading? Where to start? So I started with getting dies from that whole box that you saw me unloading here. That whole box full I just purchased, and we just did a unboxing. I got that whole thing. It's got like probably $2,000 worth of dies and whatnot in it. I got that on eBay. So you could either get dies on eBay. I got a whole bunch of dies too on Marketplace. Probably $300 worth of dies. It was like 8 dies for $40. The other thing I did too is it's a little hard to see because I got all these gun socks on it, but this is the bigger size loader that RCBS makes, and I got that and the smaller one on eBay for $180 something, versus that alone is about $250 new, or maybe $300. I'll be right back. Gotta say bye to my lady. She leaving. Okay. They hate gun YouTubers. I was watching the Arms Room and they shut him down for no reason. Oh, that happened to Utah guy the other day. We were watching him and all of a sudden just totally crashed. Yeah, it's a good. I shop around when it comes to stuff. Another thing too, like the powder, I would say is your most expensive. So there was a local gun store here that allegedly was doing some illegal stuff, and so they closed down. They got busted up by the ATF, and so my gun and pawn bought all their loading materials, and then sold it for half off because they don't normally sell loading stuff. And so I bought all my gunpowder, probably $600 worth, that I would have had to pay $1,200 more, at least. Yeah, the gun store was supposedly doing some illegal stuff. We're doing some straw sales, allegedly. I haven't looked up to see what the status is on that. Straw sales are like selling it to a middle guy that sells it to an illegal. Hey, what's up, FAO man? Brother, welcome to the chat. You just missed our unboxing. We did an unboxing of a whole bunch of loading equipment that I got from eBay. Probably about $1,200 to $2,000 worth of stuff that I got for like $280, I think it was. Yeah, that's pretty dumb. I know. Allegedly, though, they all deny it, but there's some proof because they had some ATF agents like sneaking in and asking different questions and whatnot. So, yeah. Hey, also too, FAO man, one of the dies in there is for a 7mm Mauser. Wink, wink. I've got it to the point that when my relatives ask which gun is my favorite, I say yes, or that I like all guns. Yeah, I know, right? Excuse me. I just put them into categories, like I mentioned. I have a favorite bolt action, favorite lever, favorite shotgun, favorite semi-automatic pistol. I don't have a bolt action pistol or a the lever action pistol. Well, they do have that bolt action 50 BMG that what's his name has, Kentucky Ballistics. Well, speaking of which, he just came out with a was it yesterday? Yeah, I haven't watched that yet. He came out with another video last night. I didn't see it because I was visiting with my uncle, so the one that had that stroke. But yeah, these things though are kind of hard to find. These butts that specifically fit for certain guns, because most of them are, trimmed and fit right here to the one you have, and it should fit. I looked at it earlier. What other guns do you have besides the ones that you were showing here? So under the cabinet here, I have a TTI Canic in there, some old single shots here, another Canic here. I have a 5.7 PSA Rock down there. Then in the safe here, I've got some other bolt actions, some more shotguns. A few more 9mm. What else? A few other things. Oh, I skipped over a couple of these. So that one right there is a 36-inch barrel 12-gauge shotgun. It's called the Original Goose. This one here is a 308 Savage Access Generation 1. I need to load that one off. Need to make that one disappear and get some money for it. Then back here's my AR. It's a little bit behind the two. That's the only AR I have. It's a I like ARs, but I just have one. Why get two for now? That's a Delton AR-15, and then this one's an SKS Kalashnikov. And then this one here, the real tall one, is a 5.77 Schneider, made in 1870s, 1880s. It's made by Enfield, if I recall, but it's made in Nepal, so it's the Nepal version of it. And then those two are the two shotguns I'm working on back there. Do you have a P38? I do not. I honestly think if it's the one I'm thinking of, the P38 is kind of ugly. I prefer the Luger or the broom handle, which I have neither. I forgot to say I showed my mom. What? What'd you show her? Hopefully nothing bad. Oh, wait, what do we got here? I saw a video of a guy who made a pipe shotgun and told her, I'm going to save $200. Not if it blows up in your face. Okay, I tried getting monetized today, but I had to change a lot of my channel, unfortunately. So on October 9th, I can reapply, so fingers crossed. Okay, change stuff on your channel. So that would be like your settings. Because I know like in YouTube Studio, there's like settings you got to change back and forth. That's nice, brother. I'm glad you made it. I have, I think, 1,000 watch hours now. Something like that. So I'm a third way there, right? Because you have to have 3,000. Let me see. I got my tablet here. Well, I don't have studios on here. I deleted it so I could get the web part of it instead, so I could do settings. Excuse me. 4,000. Really? Mine said 3,000. That's weird. Yeah, what I saw said 3,000. Like I just looked at it like 2 days ago and it said 3,000. Sorry, this thing is like all crooked. There we go. 100%. Yeah, I suppose. I'm not sure. Well, yeah, I just looked a couple days ago and I believe it said 3,000 because I'm like, okay, how much more I got? And I think I have 1,000 right now. Videos, I have 178 videos, 145,000 views, and we just got another subscription, 668. Thanks, whoever did that. I appreciate it. Double tap that screen, folks, if you like this stuff. We do shorts of shooting, shorts of talking about guns. We do lives 6 p.m. Arizona time every night, unless I post a short like last night I did. I was visiting my uncle. He had a stroke. Do shorts of shooting. Maybe I said that. And shorts of hiking. Like last weekend, I did some old mines I went in. That was me. Which one? Oh, thank you. Morian Munitions. Is that how you pronounce it? Morian? Thanks for coming by. You look new. Good. You're already racking up quick. And yes, 3,000 and 4,000 to hit full. Okay, so because like I noticed, some people have super chats and some people have the little gift. And then some have just the super chat, the little dollar thingy. Well, like the other thing would be, the little gift looking thing would be where you give the gifts. Dong Day, my CF5 MP5 clone have been sent back to manufacturer. Hopefully they sent it back. Oh, you have one. So mine's not a ZF. Mine's a Century Arms, but it has HK parts. Okay, nailed it. Yeah, that'll be fun. So does it, Late Prepper, does it look a lot like mine then? That one there? Or is it the mini version? Excuse me, because they make one that's really small. It's not an MP5. It's called something else. A really small one. That would be cool to get too, but it takes the same mag, so I need to get stock for mine, and maybe one of the super safeties or something like that. That'd be really cool. And I got 2 more mags for it now. I need to see if I can fix this old mag that came with it. It had a problem with it. It would pop out and then jam. My guess it's the fingers. The fingers on the end, I believe, are messed up. So we'll have to see if we can maybe reshape it because it just pops out and shoves the thing down and won't feed it. Hey, thanks, Alex. Appreciate that. Yeah, I've been collecting for, my first rifle, I was 18 and I'm 35 now. So I would say aggressively the last 4.5, 5 years. Well, I'll get a gun maybe once a month or something. The MP5 is the small one, the one I have like yours. MP5K, yes. Oh, you do have the bigger one. Yes, I think mine's an 8.5. Of course, that's a slap. What's interesting is my safety switch goes to the 3rd position where it's empty. Probably because it has MP5 HK parts in it, maybe. That could be why. Almost all the internals are HK brand. The guy switched them out. It feels weird shooting that thing without a butt on it. It's like all floaty. But I was still hitting stuff with it. It feels so weird the way the roller delay is. Which this thing is roller delay too. Oh, where's my pointer stick? That thing's a roller delay as well. That's my took her off. Aggressive collection. Aggressive, yeah. Rawr. What else do you call it? Aggressively collecting. More aggressively. What is the roller blade? It's got some type of roller thing in it instead of like the way it slides the system. It rolls on rollers instead of like slide setup with. It still has springs. Hopefully, I can get the same color as the one I had, the ugly tractor, gray brown on me. Okay, grown. Okay. Do you have a Facebook that you go live on? I do not. Passive aggressively collecting. I hear that Facebook, Instagram, and some of those other stuff, I don't know what their rules are on that stuff. This is the only one I go live on. It's the only social media network I actually do anything on. I mean, I do have a Facebook page, but that's for just messaging friends through Messenger, and then I go on Marketplace for looking for stuff. And then Instagram, I have a cousin that's on there that he posts stuff. Hey, Flip, welcome. How you doing? I like the name, Flip. Holy straps. They're actually guns, but yeah. Sorry, I was using auto type and it fails to pick up what I say from time. Yeah. Take it slow if you plan on adjusting the feed lips on that mag. Yeah. A light brass hammer and bucker mandrel would be beneficial. I have a brass hammer, I believe, somewhere, but Facebook is like super anti-gun. You can't even sell a baby gun or a Nerf gun in Marketplace. Really? Like a goat gun thing? Wow, YouTube really took our not our likes, but our people watching away. We had 100 something, and then we hit 40 minutes 20 minutes ago, and it dropped down to like 20 something. It was crazy. Do I hunt? Yes, I just started hunting. We went for dove on Saturday. Didn't get any. Didn't hardly see a dove. I was using the wrong gun or wrong choke for the loads I was using. Hey, thank you, New York Gunner. Beautiful collection, brother. I was checking your other videos. Thank you. I appreciate it. BB gun. Oh, those. That's what you meant by baby. Oh, because you're doing text to speech again. Speech to text. Sorry. Appreciate that, New York Gunner. We're just touching the screen, YouTube. Touching the screen. There we go. Still want you to get a... Yeah, quail. Quail is October 1st. Dove is till the 15th. So I'm probably going to go out Saturday again with my old faithful Sears and Roebuck shotgun that I'm super good at with clay pigeons. And I'm just going to run number 7.5. I wasn't planning on using 7.5 because I don't have any steel in those. But Arizona doesn't require non-lead. And so I'm just going to bring my non-lead number 7.5s. Or 8s. I got piles of them here. Of a 12 gauge, and I'm really good with skeets with those things. Do you need a license to go hunting? Yes, you do. You need either a hunting license or a hunt and fish combo, or a non-residential temporary license of some sort. I'm a resident here in Arizona where I live, and so if you're doing deer, it's like a monopoly system. Sorry, a lottery system where you put your name in and they pull it out, and you might get picked, you might not. And I got picked for whitetail. Mid-November, we'll have some whitetail. Hopefully. I'm going to use my 270 Savage, which is the one with the scope right there. 270, it's a 700 Remington. And then I'm going to use my 30-30 lever action, which is back here, right there. It's a Rossi Rio Grande, technically like a Model 94 or something like that, similar. And then for quail or migratory birds like dove, you have to get a migratory bird stamp, and so that's $5. The license itself is 85, I think. It wasn't too bad. And then now Eurasian collar doves are invasive species here, so you can actually shoot those year round, and you just need a hunting license. You don't need a bird stamp for that, I don't think, either. Just a hunting license. They're like a nuisance around here. They're not native. Excuse me. They're not native. And so, yeah, I can shoot them whenever. Do you need to take a class for any of them? Not here in Arizona. When I was in California, you did. You have to take a hunt and safety course for California. I'm from Arizona. I lived here until 2012, and I moved to Cali for 12, 13 years, and then came back. But not here in Arizona. No, you can. Like when I was little, we went to Jensen's Firearms that used to be in Tucson. I think Turner's bought them out now, or at least in that building. And they would give you a little hunt and safety course there, or whatever you call it, for just the 22s. Do the emojis in the corner help with the algorithm? Oh, possibly the little hearts and plus signs, the 100%. I think so. I click them all the time on people because I think it does help. Because it's like people think it's good. There goes your hearts. Appreciate that. Because like I've seen people just recently do some hearts, some funny faces when I was doing my accent, and then what else? The 100%ers. I think they do. I think they do. Let's see. The other impression I do a lot of is like your Google. Those guys who call you up and they ask you if you want help with your Google listing. Would you like some help with your Google listing? I can help you very much. Thank you. Come again. Or something of the sort. I'm not doing the greatest right now. My throat's a little rough feeling and dry. I should get some water. Would you like some water, mate? Yes, please. I need to go get some water. You get some water, please. Would you like some crumpets with your tea? Hey, Roy, I'm back. Guess you're not really a tea guy. I'm mostly coffee. Best British accent. Thank God I don't speak that language. Really, mate? You from England? Great Britain or something, eh? You're an Apu impersonation is good. Oh yeah, I can actually do better than that. It was like sometimes when I do my British or Australian Aussie sounding, it kind of gets me mixed up, and I can't do my Google listing, what you call it, very well. You only speak English, do you? Would you like some help with your Google listing? We can help. You have to like shake your head a little bit and put your mouth a little sideways, like to get it out right. I used to drink coffee a lot, but I can't drink it no more because of my anxiety. Really? Does it up your blood pressure with the caffeine? And so then it messes it up. Yeah, because high blood pressure and anxiety don't mix. Love how you hit for English, and it always gives us a poo. I like my coffee black, my tea in the harbor. Yeah, I like my coffee black too, brother. And you don't like tea, in other words. Put kratom on your coffee. It helps kratom? Don't even know what that is, brother. Man, what I really want to see, you should make a video of you going hunting. So, I was planning on doing that with the dove. It's just me, so I'd have to either bring a stand or I don't have a GoPro. Like I put my phone camera right here on a stand in front of me, or behind because it was beside me there when I was unloading the mail. But I don't have anything to hold it. I guess I could get a phone holder of some sort, but I was hoping to do that, but unfortunately I didn't get anything, and so I decided, well, I'll hike around with my shotgun just in case I find something while I'm hiking around, and never did. There was some deer out there, 2 doe. There was it was open ranch, state trust land, so there were some cows out there, little fly catchers, and these little finch looking thingies. I like my coffee white woman style pumpkin spice because it's already fall in Ohio. Okay. But yeah, I would like to do some shorts when I go hunting for the deer. even if I'm not getting anything, at least something. But it's kind of hard for me to do a video while I'm shooting. Like I did a picture of me across the wash, but I put like the phone on a timer and then walked across. Yeah, I could, but I have a nice scopes already, so it'd be kind of a waste to get rid of those and pay another $500 when I already have a $120 scope that's normally $250. That one there. Yeah, it would be kind of a waste. Yeah, I could do that. That would be a POV view. Yeah, that would work. Almost like COD, COD view, right? Let's see. Oh yeah, I understand. My budget is like 100 for most stuff. Right. So that one was on sale. It's a Buckmaster Sig or something like that. This one right here on the 270. Originally, I had it on my 30-06. Took it off. But yeah, I mean, I paid 120, 125 for that scope, I think. But I think it was supposed to be over 200. It was on sale. Plus, there was a gift card running too if I did something, so I got the gift card. What made you get into guns? So I grew up using 22s, and my dad had a 357 Magnum. It wasn't this Ruger. It would have been a GP 100 or what's the other one? A 101 or something. And then he had a Savage Access 30-06, was it? No, it was a 270. It was a Savage Access 270. Just touching the screen, YouTube. It was 270, yeah. And so, yeah, I just liked guns. My grandpa grew up with guns. My grandparents, all of our family's got guns. So, I mean, even my aunt's got a 357 Magnum or pickup truck. And here in Arizona, we have constitutional carry, so you can carry outside your waistband all the time, in your pocket, out in the store, whatever. It doesn't matter. And then you can have guns throughout your vehicle, no problem. Doesn't have to be locked up. I figured, let's see here. My 4 MOA red dot on my lever pistol is $25, but it's still zero. Okay, so it's probably the Amazon ones. I figured it'd break since it's like a pellet gun rifle. No recoil probably saves it from dying, right? So you just been around it your whole life? Yeah, pretty much. Philadelphia. Yeah, they're really strict. If it's Philadelphia, the town of Philadelphia. Because Pennsylvania itself has decent laws for guns, I think, but maybe Philadelphia itself doesn't. My brother lives in Pennsylvania. He has a couple guns. He's got a 22 Woodstock non-stainless, and he also has a shotgun that was my grandpa's when he passed. He got the double barrel shotgun. He just picked that up the other day finally. Go to Ohio. We get the rights. We got the rights. Okay. No, Village is bleep. Okay. Is it like New York City then? Because like they're super picky. Well, New York in general is, but the city's even worse. The bad guys still get them though. It's like it's not helping a thing. Yeah, right. 100%. Maybe I should be drinking water instead of milk. I got milk in here. Yeah, and you know what's even worse than New York? At least I think so. Well, yeah, maybe New Jersey too. California, where I used to live for 12 years. Constitutional carry, no permit or license to conceal carry. Nope, I don't either. And you don't have to unload in a car. Right. You can have your totally loaded up and walk in the store. Or make your gun business. Yeah, you can if you want here. You don't have to. You also don't have to inform police you're carrying unless you ask. Yeah, correct. Now, if I would get stopped here in Arizona, I mean, it'd be like, hey, officer, I do have a gun on my side, or officer, I have a gun in the door, or something like that. But unless they ask, they could just look in and probably see it. If you're like the guy up here in Pima County, his name is Frank Slope. Up here, he does those videos of doing speeding traps and whatnot for the sheriff department in Pinal County. And it's funny, the different stuff he says. Like one time the guy says, officer, I do have a gun in my glove box. Can I get my papers? And he's like, well, just hand it to me. Or I think he actually doesn't hand it to him. He opens the door and gets it out the glove box himself, dismantles it, and he's like, "This thing is so dry, dude. You need to get it oiled." He's like, "You need to practice more with this thing," or just some funny stuff like that. You could tell, he likes it when people are caring because he's like, "That's your right," Colorado's getting bad. It's getting worse. Oregon and Washington too. For real, they just say, as long as I don't see yours, I won't use mine. Yeah, that's exactly what they say. They're like, if you don't touch mine, I won't touch yours, or whatever. Or if you don't touch yours, I won't touch mine. It's just so easy. It's like they could care less. Like, you got a gun in there, good for you. Like, cheers. You're exercising your Second Amendment. Oh, Illinois is disgusting. They banned it. They're trying to ban pistols. Yes, they banned ARs too. In Washington. Yep. Yeah, you should know. You live there. Yeah, I think Illinois banned ARs. I'm pretty sure. It's like a couple other states were trying to as well. It's called a modern sporting rifle. That is actually what it was called when it came out. It's not a assault weapon. That is not what AR does not stand for, assault rifle. Yeah, you can't even have a fake suppressor in extendable stock or anything. Yes. So California was the same way. You couldn't buy guns with threaded barrels. It also had a roster for the state. So you couldn't bring certain guns in the state because it wasn't legal for that state. It didn't have the mag disconnect or some other safeties. That's just crazy. They don't care about the people. No, they don't. All they want is to line their pockets. Yep, no semi. None? Not even like an old SKS? Or like a 22? No semi-autos. You can have bolt action. Can you have a semi-auto shotgun? California's just the double lockout. Illinois banned AR-15s and AKs. Where I live, we've been having people coming from Illinois to try and buy them. Also, they need to FOID card. So, FOID card to buy ammo from. Okay, so California had this other thing. Instead of the FOID card, they had the FSC, Firearm Safety Course, you had to take. That one you had to have for ammo and to buy a gun as well. And if you hadn't bought a gun in like 6 years, yeah, you had to take that FSC card test. It's super easy. If you have a brain, you know what you're doing. But that you have to redo every 5 years, and the same guy that renewed it has to renew it if he's still there. If not, you got to redo the whole thing. Hey, Frederick Schrader, welcome to the chat. Yes, it is. I got 2 of them there. So we got 2 of them. The one with the scope there, the big old scope on it, that's a 270 in the 700. It's a late 60s, early 70s, I believe. And then I have another one here that's a 30-06. And that one is a 700 as well. Thanks for coming by. I don't remember if you were here before or not. If you like this stuff, subscribe. That's our subscription counter right there. Double tap that screen. Appreciate you coming by. How's your day going, by the way, or evening? Oh, yeah, I forgot about the FOID card. For my buddy, said they wouldn't even let EM apply for the FOID card because it's a long wait, like 4 months. Dude, so you have to wait 4 months to get your FOID card, and then after that, you can buy your ammo gun. Talk about infringing, right? Dude, that is totally infringing. 4 months. Hey, what's up, Fel Spilts? What's going on? Hey, I'm on my second account. My other phone is charged. This is Fel. Okay, I figured, since it said Fel, I figured it was your Fel account. I think your other one on mine is like a bluish gray symbol. How's it going? But seriously, the UK has the worst guns ever. You should see videos of the UK guys. Yes, there's a couple guys who go on my channel here. One of them's only been on twice, I think. The other one's on here quite often. Mango in Tahiti, he's from UK. And then this one called Beans, Mr. Beans or something like that. It's best to stop crime. I know, right? Right delayed is a right denied. Correct. But yeah, he can only have, what are those things called? Pellet guns. He can only have pellet guns. So, and he's over there in the UK. But yeah, he can only have stuff like this right here. This is a 25 caliber PCP. They can have that stuff. Which, that's the same idea here in the States. If you're a felon, you can have a pellet gun or a black powder. Which is funny because black powder was first, right? And it still does the job one time. 13 of you in the chat. Thanks for coming by. If you're new to this, this is Desert Armory and More. We talk about this type of stuff, history of guns, maybe help somebody out. They ask, hey, what's a good first rifle for hunting deer? What's a good first pistol that's cheap? This is my budget. We talk about stuff like that. I do shorts of shooting, shorts of outdoors, shorts of me, some of my handyman jobs. Today I was doing painting, so I posted some of that. Hopefully we're going to have some shorts of hunting some whitetail in November. Maybe towards this weekend, we might go hunting again for dove. Hopefully we get something this time. We'll see. What's the highest caliber sitting on the table? So the back one, that very back one, the subject for today was, what's your favorite bolt action? And so someone asked if I could put my favorite bolt actions out. But that is the question. What is your favorite bolt action or one you would like to buy? Anyways, that one in the back is a Ruger Precision in 338 Lapua. It's got the big old tank brake on it there. That's the biggest caliber I actually own for cartridge length. I do have something that shoots something bigger. This old, whoops, sorry, I bumped the stand. This old 5.77 Schneider is bigger than a 50 caliber lead. Hopefully that answered your question. Those are not 7 millimeters. They are this one, right? Let's see here. That one right there is a 270. I'm sorry, a 30-06. It's I believe a early 70s, the year. And then the other one with the big scope right here, that one here, the Woodstock, that's a 270. And that one's either a late 60s or early 70 models as well. I see a whole bunch of bullets there. Over here? Yeah, you like that? You can't have any. Sorry, those are mine. Fin Feather and Fur has a flintlock pistol and want so bad. It's like 250. Yeah, that's my ammo. Sorry, you can't have any. Do you notice any difference on the rifle with the brake when it's on or not? I never took it off. That would probably hurt quite a bit with that off. How much do I have? Ammo or guns? Alex, which one? Gotta love them 270s. Yes, I grew up with a 270. It would have been a Savage Access Gen 1. Yeah, 270 is a good all-around cartridge. 30-06s. Can't beat them, really. Bullets. I don't know how many I have. I have so many different gun cartridges. So I have like, of the main ones, like, an AR and AK, I have like maybe 2,000 rounds of each or maybe a little more. But then of all the rest, I have maybe 200 each. Shotguns, I have maybe 1,000 of each caliber I have, but not the 10s. I don't have that in 10 calibers or my 16s. Because I have some 10 gauge shotguns. Let's see here. And then there's some I don't have the ammo for because it's hard to find. I got to either make it or find ways to make it. You definitely got a collection there. Yes. Yeah, I have about 100 guns, roughly. I need to count them sometime. I'm so weak, I need a muzzle brake on a 22 short. So like that little single shot, little old 22 I have, you need a muzzle brake on that thing. It shoots 22 shorts and 22 CBs. The CBs sound like an air gun going off. They're like... You've seen it here. I've had it on the counter before as well as I've done shorts with it. That little top brake one, that's a Stevens. It's from like 1901 or something like that. It's in pristine condition. Someone refinished it nicely. That one's, yeah, you need one for that. And a big old brace, a big old pad on the pistol, like that fat on the pistol, because it's so hard hitting, right? Oh, buggers. Excuse me. So what do you do if you're not on YouTube or you're not really hunting or messing your guns? I work. How often do you shoot your guns? How often do I shoot my guns? So it depends if I want to make content or not. How often do I shoot my guns? 2 weeks in a row I went out and shot, or was it 3, just for content. And then this Saturday I did a little bit of shooting, but I didn't put any of shooting though. It was just for the dove. And then I put shorts of hiking instead. So what you do when I'm not messing with my guns? I work. I'm a handyman. I do painting, I do drywall repair, I do flooring, I do bathroom remodels, assembly of stuff. What else do I do? Whole bunch of stuff. I'm a handyman, so you name it, I probably do it. Unless I don't do yard work or irrigation. I know how to, but I just don't. Saw the CB. I love the CCI shorts for my lever pistol. My other 20 rifle can't use the shorts though. Ain't you supposed to store ammo in ammo can? Just wondering because they say because of the moisture. I think it's one of those toss ups. It could not. If I put those in all ammo cans, that shelf wouldn't be able to hold all of them. So I don't know. I mean, I haven't had any problems. I'm not sure if I can call any of my bolt action rifles my favorite. With the being Sid, I enjoy firing my 1951 Winchester Model 70. Nice. And 30-06, slightly more than most other bolt action. Okay. Phil got some Z Rust packs for ammo cans. Yep. Do you own any motorcycles, dirt bikes? I do not. I own a little 50cc scooter that I did a big bore kit on it where I upped it to like a 130, but I kept the bottom end the same. I put a different piston, different muffler, different jets, different carburetor, different cam, and I made it go like 55 instead of 30. I'm not a dirt bike. I mean, I would have a dirt bike. I do like riding dirt bike. I got a cousin who's got one. When I was in Honduras for a mission there for a year and 7 months, I rode a dirt bike all the time. I love riding dirt bike. It's fun. Do you have a Red Hawk or Super Red Hawk? Okay, so this right here is a Black Hawk. I do not have a Super Red Hawk or Red Hawk. This is a single action that's like cowboy style where you put one bullet in at a time. The Supers, the Red Hawks, the whole thing swings out like a Smith and Wesson would. But my police positives right here would do the same thing. They swing out. Or just get a dehumidifier. Yep. Yeah, well, we're in Arizona, so it's super dry here normally. The humidity is a little high right now because we're in our monsoon season coming from Mexico. All the those Mexican storms, they come off of the they speak Spanish. The clouds do, and the raindrops are coming down. Anyways, but yeah, they come down this time of year, July, August, a little bit into September, so we're still getting a little bit of rain. So do you clean all your guns? I don't know how to make it make sense, but yeah. As in clean my guns. Some of them need cleaned. I haven't cleaned some of them in a while, like my 22s, which are dirty ammo. My AK and AR need cleaned. I probably put last Christmas my nephews shot a whole bunch of that AK and AR, probably 200 rounds in each one, almost nonstop, maybe more, and they were getting kind of dirty and hot. And then my 22s were getting a little dirty. That's why on one of the shorts I did the other Saturday, my 122 wasn't working the greatest. Do you have a car 98? I do not. Let's see here, or just get you remember. Yep. So okay, that one we already read. 10 of you in the chat, guys. Thanks for coming by. YouTube likes messing with algorithms. As soon as we hit a certain time limit, they roll us back because they do not like 2A and gun content. That's because they're gay. Something. Yep. But like I said, I make requests too. So if you want to see a gun up close on the table, ask if I have it in the chat. And if I do, I'll put it on the table the following live 6 p.m. Arizona time. Like say if you ask, do you have a lever action 10 gauge? I'll be like, yeah, I do. And I'll stick it on the table the next live. I'll stick your name on a paper and what you wanted to see. Hopefully you come by. My mare's leg says to clean the bore because it'll rust from gunpowder. Does that happen? Well, it depends on how much moisture you have and what type of bullets you're shooting. Hey, Liz, welcome back. I'll be back. I'm in the shower washing my hair. I didn't even know you were in here. That's the first time I saw you. Thanks for coming by, Liz. I don't think you made any requests this time. Couple people did. Who was that? It was Joseph Weber made the request for my CZ, the little pistol. And then Camden made the request for all my favorite bolt actions. And then Alex with EXS made the request for my Ruger 357 mag. How are you? I just joined. I'm great. Doing great. Job today went pretty well. I still got more stuff to do. A whole bunch of trim painting. tomorrow. Is it annoying to field strip a 1911? It looks tedious. I field stripped my 2011, which is a double stack. And when I tried putting it back together, it didn't go together right. So I think that's how it was. No, I stripped it here and cleaned it. And when I went to the range to shoot it, it wouldn't work right. So I started taking it apart, but I didn't have a little pin thing to help push some of the parts together. I don't think I've actually took one all the way apart. It helps if you have a little pin of some sort. I'm not married. I would love to be married, and I would love to have children. It's not from lack of trying to find friends. Wait a minute. When was you gonna say you had a Ruger 357 Magnum? It's right there, sissy. It's right there, sis. It's been on the table a couple times. There's a 357 Magnum. And the town ain't big enough for the two of us, so you're going to have to move along or start digging a hole. Yeah, it's a Ruger Blackhawk. I meant to say sister. I didn't mean to say that. I'm sorry. I meant to say sister. I don't use that word because it has a bad connotation, unfortunately, nowadays. There it is. It's the new model, so it's really thick sidewalls, so it can handle the really powerful stout stuff. Yeah, they are. That one is a cowboy style, so it's single action, one bullet at a time through the back. I clean on after I take them out, whether I fire them or not. They'll get cleaned twice a year if they stay in the rack. So I used to clean mine every time too, but unfortunately I have so many guns that some of them I know work fine, letting them get dirty a little bit. Let's see, 37 Maxwell Classic. It is. How many bucks? For that one, I actually got a really good deal on that one. So normally in Cali, that one is like $8.20 buckaroos. But there's one gun place down south in down by LA-ish area. I forget what it's called. And they get guns into the state really cheap. And then they sell them really cheap. And so I actually got that for like $657, $680 buckaroos. I saved like $200. It was still pricey. That I would say is one of my higher end, but not quite. You want to get one? Yeah, it would be nice, right? Maybe Liz meant how many bucks you got with it. I got about 680 bucks with it. Yeah. Yep. The thing with the antlers, kind of like this thing right here, right there. That type of buck. Yep. 100%, mate. Very much so. Now the air's just so stiff in here. Let me get my fan running. I gotta go get my fan. All right, plug the fan in, turn it on, low, turn the phone on low, mate. All right. Is this your heavy for a girl? What? Oh, too heavy. Is this too heavy for a girl? One of those? I don't know. My sister was really good at shooting my dad's. He had one that was, I think it was the GP100 or the other one. Bro is wiping out the deer population. It's the deer Gestapo. Yeah. Just touching the screen, Google, YouTube. I said Google. Liz, I'm a dude and 505 pounds is heavy to me. Guarantee you're stronger than me. Okay. At the last count, I have 120 complete firearms, including the antiques. Nice. That's good. That's nice. The more the merrier, right? I think I have 100, or roughly. I know a while ago I counted. I had 90 something, but I've gotten some sense, I think. Yeah, right. Alex, don't ask a girl her age. Oh, okay. Yeah, right. That's what they say. But girls want to know all the details about the guy, right? They want a whole encyclopedia about him. But no, we can't know anything about them. Good dog. Yep, good dog. Well, YouTube is owned by Google, anyways. Alex, you rude. Ha! Right. She's teasing because we know you didn't mean it to be rude. That made me feel old. She's probably like my age. Yeah, see, I'm not, Liz. She's just pulling your leg, brother. All dudes named Alex are rude. What? That's why I'm glad my mama named me Daleks. Hey, Daleks. What? Liz, come on, man. Ma'am, what'd you do that for? That's weird. It won't let me. There we go. Oh, you hit the wrong button. He's back. Sorry, Alex. That was a mistake, supposedly. Actually, I'm lying. I hate that name. She named me Daleks. Yeah, right. Okay. People always pronounce my name as Dallas or Alex. The Alex. Instead of the Alex. It's the Alex has entered the room. He has entered the room. If you could only keep one gun in your collection, what would it be? The most reliable and most, how would you say, most reliable and most easy to fix on the fly and go through just about anything is an AK. So if I had plenty of 7.62 by 39, I would say AK. I suppose you pronounced it right, right? I was trying to view profile. Okay, IG, Spanish dialects is more common in Spanish. Okay. YouTube closed the live streaming. Really? Sorry about that. They've been being dumb. Like, they crashed Utah Dads the other night, and so then somebody else just told me at the beginning when we started, somebody else's they crashed too. And I know Utah Dads did because I was on. And all of a sudden the thing just sat there and sat there and sat there. And so I went down to the next live and then scrolled back up and it says he was off. So I'm like, well, YouTube kicked him off. And he was just standing there like he normally does, hands in pocket, talking with his suit coat thing on. And I haven't seen him on today. I've seen shorts. Oops. Alex was looking at your guns. Which ones? These ones? Damn, Utah Dash chat is always wild. Alex is a lesbian. No, you aren't. No, you aren't. Yeah, he was so wild that day, too. I think it was that time or the time before. He had 900 something people in his chat. And I think he mentioned, it said 1,000 something one time. And he had 400 or 500 something likes. I screenshot a lot of it. A pox be upon YouTube. Not sure what that means. I'm dating a girl / engaged. Serious, Liz? Or are you pulling her legs? I'm only touching the screen, YouTube. I gotta touch it like every 10 minutes. The timer's, otherwise it'll go out. Oh, okay. Let's see here. I got a lady. We've been together for 9 years. Good for you, Johnny. I mean, Zeus. Mr. Dr. Seuss. Let's see. If the first girl I asked to date years ago, I was 20, she was 19. That would have been 15 years ago. Right? No. Yeah. 15 years ago. We've been dating for about a year and already engaged. Good for you. Damn. Damn. Oh, that's what you mean. It's not quite saying the bad word, but almost. Damn. Yeah. I got nobody. I'm on my own. Right? My girl's around your age and I'm my 20s. Okay. My age, 35. I just have my beautiful gun. Yep. Get it right, Desert. I'm J-Pop Mix Pops. You haven't ever heard the phrase "apox be upon thee." I haven't. Apox be upon thee. Where's it from? I don't remember. It's like some old movie. Like growing up, and we still don't. We don't really watch movies, so. Growing up, we watched some like black and white westerns, some Indiana Jones stuff, some mystery things. 34, 35. Okay, yeah. You better find that out. 34 or 35. I'm 35. Last June. I'm a 90 model. 1990. Liz, you're in your 20s. You're a baby. Like that? Not quite. Yeah. Oh, Luke, I'm not a baby. Pretty little baby. Uh-huh. She was working at McDonald's when I was playing B-Blades in middle school. Don't call me a baby, Alex. I'll block you again. I did that one, didn't I? Sure did. Bad Alex. Bad Alex. Got blooming nose. Hey Liz, I don't think you were here when I asked the question. Well, the question's on the title, but what's your favorite bolt action gun that you either have or want to buy? I'm that 98 model all around the start of the Gen Z. Oh God. Oh, you're 98. Yeah, you are as part of the Gen Z. I'm a millennial. It starts from 81 to 96. It's kind of like saying that you wish that they would catch the POC. Oh, okay. Bro, you're funny. Yeah, I try to. Yeah, I'm actually pretty good at sounds, believe it or not. 50 BMG, that'd be fun, yeah. Oh no, don't you start with that song. Oh, Pretty Little Baby. Pretty Little Baby. Da-da-da. All the pretty flowers. The pretty flowers. It's weird, it like took off a whole bunch. Hey! That song's written in like the 60s, but yet how come recently all of a sudden it took off a whole bunch? It's weird. Hey! You put him in timeout for 60 seconds. Liz, be nice. Come on, mate. Don't be so mean like that. Says there's only 3 of you in the chat. That's a lie. Because right here I can see 1, 2, 3, 4 of you guys in the chat. I told you not to, Alex. To not call him baby. Hey, George, what's up? How's it going, brother? Bro, how do you know how to pronounce my name but not Beyblades? Because I never played with those. You're going to sue me. I've never played with those thingies. Those are the things that they put in a box and they fight. I never had them. Growing up, we had Pogs, those little paper things that are about this big around, and you do tricks and trading with them. Making my way downtown, walking fast. About to sleep. Okay. The question for the night, George, was what's your favorite bolt action that you either have or want to buy one of these days? Camden, there's my good old faithful. He's one of them that's really knowledgeable about guns. Him in Eastern Washington. Really good. Good night, George. The Gunsman. The Gunsman, yep. Just saying hello and throwing you like. Appreciate it, brother. Is that nail polish and free? No. So back in June, I got it smashed between 2 rocks. Sorry, it's not wanting to focus. I got to put both there. And so it's slowly growing out. How you doing, Camden? How was your day? George the Gunsman, a.k.a. La Los o La Mancha. Really? Okay. The Guzman. Nah, I'm not a Guzman. That's a narco familia. Oh, you don't want those. Yeah, it happened so weird, Liz. It was in June during my birthday, and I went on a hike with my nephews and my brother that was here visiting for my birthday from PA and my parents' anniversary and my mom's birthday. And they set two rocks on my top of my backpack, and when I leaned over, one rock went under my thumb and one went above it and smashed each other in the air. It was weird. Might get a 50 Beowulf bolt. Nice. What's his name has a 50 Beowulf AR? Llama? Tactical Llama? So what guns you got on the table? Okay. So Camden, you were the one who asked what my favorite bolt actions are, right? At least that's what I've written down. Camden, favorite bolt actions. So that's the question of the night too. What's your favorite bolt action that you either own or want to buy? So these are my favorite bolt actions. My 338 Lapua. It's a Ruger Precision. My 270 Model 700. My 303 British, made in 43, sorry. My 30-06 Model 700. And my CZ, I think it's a 457. And then someone asked to see my 357 Blackhawk as well as my CZ 52. And then those are my two Rugers, and then, sorry, not Rugers, Colts. Shame on me. And my 1911. Hey, what's up, Alex Jr.? Oh, no, you're already here. Sorry. Yeah, it did hurt really bad. It felt like that I got hit with a hammer up against something really bad. My dad is a Beowulf. Nice. Champo Guzman, Azidio Guzman, Clara Guzman, Alnacos. Yeah, we don't want those. Better call Saul, yeah. I thought borrowed someone's grand. Yeah, that's what someone said the other day. They're like, you look like you got grand thumbed. And I'm like, no. It probably would hurt just as much. Yeah, the Tactical Llama has a 50. Yeah, and it works pretty good. Yeah, I thought I did too. Where others did, I mean. Not me. But here, once it gets far enough out, it'll probably just fall off. Which isn't going to feel good, because then it'll get bumped. So I'll just have to put a Band-Aid on it all the time. Alex, why you want to know? For what? Hey, authorized personnel, welcome. How are you doing, brother? My brother has a meeting with the DA tomorrow, so he could be getting out soonish. Good for you, good. Point 3, can it put it off? What do you mean? I don't know what you mean by that. Yeah, father has a 50 Beowulf arrow with a Trijicon. Okay, nice. Nice. I don't have any Trijicon branded. I've got two red dots that are Oak Mod. I think they're 6 MOA. The one's a 6 MOA. The other one is 2. I got to get the right mount for them though. They're for my TTI Canic and for my, I'm just touching the screen, and for my SFX Rival, or whatever that is. Dummy ran from the cops. Dude, you don't run from the cops. Yeah, no wonder you called him a dummy. His actions were portraying that, and he became that. You don't run from the cops. What does the CZ52 Schult look like? Oh, it's right here. So there's the ammo. It shoots the Tuckeroff, the 7.62 by 25. It's right there. That one's a CZ52. They made a 57 as well. This one's made in 1954, though. But yeah, they also made a Model 57. Looks pretty similar. It's a roller delay. Looks like a pudding pop. Yeah, I know, right? Almost. The coloring. It's in really good shape. Like, it's all original finish from 54. That's pretty good shape, I'd say. It's a little hard to put together because the way it's made inside, it's pretty easy to take apart. Taking out, I put a new slide. What do you call it? The slide spring in it, and that was a little hard to put in. Yeah, right. Running is not a good decision.
What does it feel like when you shoot it?
It's interesting. It's a little snappy. I'd say it's more than a 9, not as much as a 10. But it kind of gets like this little thunk feel to it, like a backward slide and up a little because it's the roller delayed. FMK, can you shoot the FMK? I did the other day. It's been a while, but maybe you should say hi, Liz. Okay. Does anyone here enter mag 2 for an H001M Henry? I have an H001M Henry. Well, maybe it's not an M though. My tube's fine. I need to take it in though. I have a 44 special. I don't have a pistol like it though. I have a 40 like my lever action. That one there's a 44 lever action model 94 AE. That one I've shot 44 specials in it. Yeah, I don't think mine's an M Henry though. Oh, yours is a 22 mag though. Mine's a 22 lever long rifle. Yes, he got the bet. Oh, is that what it was? He was getting freaked out and then ran. Maybe that'll help with his case if they could actually prove he had PTSD before that. Because like this one guy, one friend of mine got in an accident with a car that he was in LA. This big old 15-passenger Ford van friend of mine made a left-hand turn in front of a car that was going fairly slow. I guess he didn't see it on a green light. But the guy himself was texting that ran into him, so he had no time to react. But one of the things they said is he had permanent high blood pressure after that. But the thing was, the guy knowingly already had high blood pressure, so he couldn't use that as an excuse. When they sent me a new inner mag tube for my marriage leg. Oh, they sent, and they just told you to keep it. My dad has a Smith & Wesson 1917 and 44 special. Nice. All the ones you see are in 45 ACP with moon clips. Correct. That's pretty cool. I like that. They sent me the wrong tube first because it was one letter off on the part number. It is a VA. Okay. Mine is, yeah, see, mine's probably the same as yours then. Mine's the long rifle. And the Magnum is H001M, the Magnum instead of Mare's leg. That tube is $30 online, and they told me to just throw it away anyways. Yeah, might as well just keep it though. You can put it on eBay. Hopefully they take that into account. Yeah, I hope so too. From past experience, yeah, that definitely could cause you to fear for your life and run, thinking that something's getting you because it's your PTSD kicking in. I don't think he's going to throw it away, Liz. He was asking if any of us wanted it, and if not, well, then he'll probably put it up for sale somewhere. Or just leave it in a drawer until he gets one, right? That's a 22 mag. Use it as a spare part. Yeah, I bought a gun because I had one spare part for it, so that was a good excuse to buy a gun, huh? Yeah, I'd sell it, but if anyone needs a spare, I'd just give it away first. Will it work with Henry H001? See, I think that's what I have, a 001. Because mine's not the ML, which is the mare's leg, because he has a ton of lever guns. Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do, but I don't have one like that. Authorized personnel. He was going to stay with us for a month because he was starting a new welding job. Nice, I like welding. And he got arrested that morning. He was supposed to... Oh, dude, that's going to mess up his job, probably. I do want a 20 mag, but it's like $1,200 for lever action? And it's a Henry? I could see maybe like an original Colt or Winchester or something, but it's a Magnum tube. It's thicker because Magnum is like water. Yes, it would. It would fit for 17 HMR probably too if someone's got an HMR lever action because Henry does make them. So maybe that would work for that too. I was way too long for my 12-inch barrels, and it's like, well, yeah, it would be. I guess you could cut it down possibly, depending on how it's made. Yeah, that would for a long version then, the normal size 22 mag probably. But yeah, 17 HMR would fit in there too. Let me go order one right quick. The gun, right? Did that Merrill's leg was like $440 and I got a deal on it. Usually they're $550. Not bad. Yo, Dad got the 300 blackout lever that takes air mags, and that was $1K. What company, Comden? Was that a lever action 300 blackout? Is that Henry or Taurus? Because Taurus makes some really cool stuff too. I was looking up stuff. Oh, Henry. Cool. That's neat. Authorized personnel. I was looking up stuff in his state. They have veteran treatment courts for if they have drug alcohol problems. Okay. Is it going to mess with his new job? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Well, that's not going to help him either, brother. That's not going to help his case right there. Hey, George, welcome back. I was doing my day when suddenly a Chinese girl came to me and said something in Chinese or Japanese. I don't know. Maybe Mandarin. She had an angry face, or I asked what. She said, pull me in the middle finger. Oh, and then also, right? If I get a 20 WMR, I'm getting a Tipman AR. I've heard they're decent, but yeah, they're expensive, yeah. I don't really do much of anything today. Okay. So far, no, his boss has been pretty chill about it. Okay, so he's kind of trying to understand the situation. And I was like, what? Yeah. Did she make a toot? Like, did she pass gas when you pulled the middle finger? Fight Light Herring Model 2024 lever action gun, 300 blackout, single threaded barrel. And whoa, $1,600. Threaded barrel, though. A suppressed 300 blackout threaded barrel. That'd be kind of cool. Hey guys, if you're new to the chat, this is Desert Armory and More. Thanks for stopping by. Double tap that screen. If you like the stuff, subscribe. We make requests. Maybe you ask if I got something in the chat. If I have it, I'll put it on the table the following live, 6 p.m. Arizona time. Thanks for coming by. George the Gun Lover. Yeah, I don't know the bleep she saying to me, but it was a Karen. Oh. Bug. It just reconnected there. It had a little bleep. Tipman makes a $20 for 3,400. I know why the 20 mag has to be so more. It's still really new, as I'm hoping it does. Goes down in price. You check G, the interwebs. Tipman makes paintball guns. Really? Was kind of the other day I saw a brand of a pellet gun, and they made a gun too, and I was like, I didn't know they actually made real ones. Finally got my in-block clips for Microcono. Oh, nice. The Henry in 300 Blackout takes AR mags. Wow, that's cool. Oh, so you were able to get it for $1,000. That's not bad, because she was just saying it was $1,500. $1,600. Buggers. Fulton Karens are the worst. Yep. Fulton Karens are the worst. They fought all over the place. Make a stench of the place. To high heavens. Now I just need the ammo. Yeah, I don't have any 300 blackout myself. Authorized. Where did you get them? I got 4 new ones for $19.39 for my 7. Not sure what that is. 0.351 from. I'm not sure what that comment's all about. 6-round brass reproductions. That sounds cool. I'm going to screenshot that. I want to look that up. The only Carcano I have is a Type 1. Okay. I thought about getting one from... What auction? Not auction yard. It's one of those places that sells them. I don't think it was RTI. It was some other place. Oh, Shytak Llama is on, so I'm going to go see what's up with him, Desert. Okay, yeah. Talk to you later. Yeah, thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. No worries, brother. If you leave, that's great, because we're almost at 2 hours, so I'll be quitting here in a couple minutes myself. So thanks, guys, for stopping by. I appreciate it. There's 12 of you in the chat. At least that's what the phone says right here on my phone. If you like this stuff, double tap the screen. And subscribe. Maybe like lever action guns. We got a whole bunch of them here. Maybe like double barrel shotguns. We got some over here too, folks. What's your carry today? My carry today, actually, I felt a little naked. I did not have any with me in the van today. And I hop out to go to the little restaurant. I was like, oh shoot, I forgot my gun. Normally I carry my 380 in my pocket. I had it out because it was in my car when I went into town yesterday to visit my uncle. Both of them were my 365 9mm and my 2.0 bodyguard. Hey, Captain White, what is up, my little friend? Do you need help with your Google Eating today? Can I help you, my little friend? What are you planning to come back on? I usually come back 6 p.m. Arizona time every night, unless I say something in the shorts about it. The Colt, yeah, that Colt 1911 is nice that you have, the 10 mil. I am talking about the 7.35 Carcano. Okay. Atlantic Arms, that might have been the one that I was looking at through Atlantic. 6.5 and 7.35 are the same, just and take both the same in block clip. Okay. If that is that the question you're asking, Alex, I guess? Yeah, usually 6 p.m. Arizona time every evening, unless I make a short about saying I won't. Like last night, I wrote a short because I went to visit my uncle that had a stroke in Tucson, Arizona. So I drove over there and visited with him, and I didn't do a live then. I mentioned something about that. Yeah, okay, perfect. Okay, where mine were 20. Oh, does it? It's the same end block per clip, dude. That gets pricey quick. Got to put you to the other side. I got to unlock my tablet here. Come on. There we go. There we go, guys. 670. Whoops. We were just touching the screen. Mine is a reproductions. Yeah, they were mint for 1939. Yeah, I have a my Mauser is a 1939 or 38. It's hard to read that 9, and it looks like a 9 and it also looks like an 8. It's such small print that kind of like blurred together with the punches there, but oh, excuse me, I'm starting to get tired now. Bet you my battery's starting to go down on this. Let's see, 1 bar and it's flashing. Yeah, here shortly the light will start flickering, but we'll be off here shortly. Show it. I can tell it is focuses. I'm not sure what that means. Could be restamp. Oh, okay. I've got a 1936 M91 Masqueto Cavalry bayoneted one. Nice. Yeah, the question for tonight was what your favorite bolt action is that you either own or would like to buy. Currently, what I own would be my 338 Lapua, which is right there in the back, the very far back one of my bolt actions. My favorite, I believe. Picked it up from Palmetto for 110. Okay, not bad. A last minute sale. Some of those last minutes, I'll rush into a GB sometimes. I'll look at the antique guns that are like $18.99 and older, where you can get them shipped to your house here in Arizona. And so I'll look through real quick and see if there's some ending that's kind of like a neat looking gun that might be easy to fix or has no problems. I've done that before. Or I'll put a bid on something and I'm like, well, if I get it for that price, then I get it. And I've gotten a couple that way. Mine is an M38. I have an M38 right here. Right there is my M38. It's a Mosin Nagant though. And even the folding bayonet, the bayonet goes for 400 and the rifle goes for 350. That's crazy. But yeah, my M38 is a Mosin Nagant. I got that whole gun for... It's probably a different gun than what you're thinking though, because you're talking the Carcanos. Normally those would go for 500 or 600. I got that for like 410, and then I got the bayonet for $55, $65 at a gun show. Getting off, man. Take care, bro. I'll join your live again once I see that you're back on. Yeah, turn the notification on. That does help. Not always. YouTube, since they don't like this type of stuff, unsubscribes people sometimes, or they'll turn the alerts off. I want to enter it. Yes, that one is a carbine. It's one that's more collectible. The sling on it as well is a... It's made in 53, and the gun is made in 43. It says 43R, so I don't know what that is. I got my first Mosin when I was 10. Nice. I got mine when I was like 33. Thanks, brother. Thanks for coming by, Alex. We're going to wind down here shortly anyway, so. I traced the lineage back on it via the serial number and the arsenal. It was in North Africa for a bit. Yeah, a lot of those Mosins were. Same with the Mausers. Has all the fascist stamps on it too. Oh, okay. Bursa TBR9. I do not have a Bursa. So Syria, welcome to the chat. Thanks for coming by. And Reenie, bounce on it. Bounce on what? Thanks for coming by, guys. Double tap the screen if you like this stuff. And if you like it a lot, maybe you want to subscribe. Consider that too. M38 Carcano was a Finnish one. Okay. Would that be better quality than some of them? Possibly. Kind of like the Swiss Mausers, and some of the Argentina ones are a little bit better than the Turkish or the some of the other ones. Mine's a Turkish Mauser. It's good. I mean, it's pretty tight still. It's from 39, 38. Shoots like a tack. I mean, that thing is accurate. No, they sold them to the fiends. Oh, there's Japanese ones? Carcanos? Japanese Carcanos. Didn't know that. Thought maybe we were done getting new people in, but there was 2 of them that came in. Although I think one of them was a one of those bot people, Mr. Rennie, that said bounce on it. Yeah, I don't have a Bursa Canceria. Don't have a Bursa. Don't own any. Where I used to live, I think the only Bursas they allowed was one of the 380s. They made 2 of them, and well, maybe one was a 9 and one was a 380. Yep, my Type 1. Okay. Axis powers did a lot to help each other out. Excuse me. Except win the war. They failed on that. Wow. Right? Poor guys. 9 people in the chat. I went to 10 or I think I went to 12 for a little bit when those other 2 guys hopped in. But then the other guy left. Hey, J-Dog. Yeah, we're just about to sign out here shortly. Thanks for coming by. You know what to do, brother. Double tap that screen, folks. How you doing, J-Dog? I was in your chat earlier today. I was at Papa's twice today because I was there at DG at the end of the day, Dollar General. And then when I was at the restaurant today for lunch, he was on then. I was on years later. Or this morning was, I forget. They failed on that, yeah. Yeah, thanks for coming by, J-Dog. How's it going? 11 people in the chat now. Thanks for coming by, guys. Desert Armory and more. The and more, some people ask, what's the and more? Well, I do hiking adventures, and I put that on there. I do stuff on my work, and then kind of a couple oddball stuff here and there, but most of their stuff, content, is hunting or gun related, so... man, that Ruger's so badass. Yeah, that one's a, let's see here. It's a Blackhawk new model. So it's the beefed up one versus the Vaquero would be, can't handle the loads this one can. This one would be able to handle the high power buffalo bores and some of those HSM bear loads that are really hot. The hottest round I shoot in this thingy, actually I think it's those right there. They're like 600 something foot-pounds. They're pretty hot. Those aren't buffalo bore though. Those would be, I think I have some buffalo bore. They're these right here. I think these ones were 600 and something, if not low, upper 500 something. Can't remember exactly. I think I do have a box of, what do you call those ones? Buffalo bore of the 357. They're 6 something if I remember. Let's see here. Is an Italian-made Japanese pattern Carcano. Sorry, it keeps autocorrecting. Yeah, I know. I've seen the strip mining shirt you put up. Yeah, I know, right? That one I pretended that I fell in. And what's funny is, what was it? Larry Outdoors? He's like, how you doing, bud? I heard you fell or something like that. And I'm like, no, I was just pulling your leg. Yeah, shoots the soccer round. Really? In a Carcano. That's cool. I guess. It's just hard to find rounds for. And the type, I can take my 91 bolt. Oh, it takes the same bolt. Okay. Well, that's like my 30-06 and my 270. They're both model 700s. They're about the same year. The bolts fit in each other no problem. Because the case is the same, it's just neck down. Okay, so yours, that one could be slightly different, you're saying. Okay. There was Corcanos chambered for 8mm Mauser, but I wouldn't trust it. Because the 8mm Mauser's a hotter round, right? They're bigger. They're a little bit bigger than a 303. And they're a decent round. I like my 303. That's why it's up there. It's one of my favorite bolt actions. Well, Camden, you're the one who actually asked me for that, so thanks for that suggestions. I didn't get any suggestions or requests yet, so we'll see. I'll just have to come up with something. But yeah, earlier we did, those who were in here, we did a mailbox opening. I got a whole bunch of dies and loading stuff in the mail, and then a butt for one of the shotguns. That sounds like explosion proportionation. Propitiation? An explosion waiting to happen, definitely. Just hitting the screen here, YouTubies. Yeah, I'd say that too. An explosion waiting to happen. Definitely. Proposition. Oh, I don't know. Duh. My eyeballs are the same cross-eyed. I couldn't believe it. Oh, guys. It's kind of funny when there's like 10 people in here and it's like, should I stop? Should I not? And then as soon as I start talking about it, it goes up. Now it went to 11. You never know who's in the background listening because it's like there's like 4 people talking. The other 5 or 6 are shh, quiet as church house mouse. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't want to shoot an 8mm on one of those either. Excuse me. Cross-eyed one's looking at you, one's looking for you. Yep. Now back down to 9. Yeah, we got 2 hours and 12 minutes, so we'll probably wind down here, folks. Yep. That way I can go on other people's lives and double tap their screens and get stuff set up for tomorrow myself. But yeah, those who are in the chat, like I said, I take suggestions. So if you want to go ahead and make some suggestions, there's 9 of you here at least, ask if I have something. If I have it, I'll put it in the live chat tomorrow on the table, 6 p.m. Arizona time. So I'll hold up a little bit. Someone wants to make a suggestion, ask if I have a certain firearm, or the suggestion last night is put bolt actions. What's your opinion of FRTs? I love them. Bring my oldest gun. Okay. I actually haven't had that one up there yet. That's a good one. Oldest guns. Gotcha. Phased will take its place. Phased plasma rifle in the 40-watt range.
Sorry, man, we don't have that one.
Oldest guns. Okay. That'll work. That'll fill up some of the table. I'll see you later. I've got a video of my own to work on. Perfect. 3 oldest you have would be okay. I'll put that on oldest guns /3. I'll have to do a little research on a couple of them because I think I know what my oldest one is, but I'll have to look to see exactly. I think one of my little 22s would be that I'm working on is the next oldest. But we'll do that. I don't play video games now. Growing up, we played Oregon Trail, and then we played some other stuff at friend's place. The broken firing pin from the shotgun. I need to get that. I don't know where that thingy is. It was already broke when I got it, I guess. Unfortunately. I like ready or not. Okay. It's a SWAT gun. Okay. But yeah, guys, thanks for coming by. I'm going to wind it down here, so welcome to Desert Armory and more again. We really appreciate you coming by to our live, spending time with us. Small content, people here supporting 2A content. Those are subscriptions there at $6.70. We'd love to get some more if we could. Blessings on your night. You all have a good rest. And if you're in UK, have a good morning that's coming up, by the way. And yeah, appreciate you all. Thanks for joining us. And when life throws lemons at you, don't make lemonade. Trust God in those times of uncertainties instead. So appreciate you that. And till next time, folks. Adios.